Welcome to Asia One Presents Let's Make India Great, Viksit Bharat at 2047, a series aligned with the Indian government's roadmap to realizing the vision of a developed India by 2047, marking a century of independence. This series highlights the essence of the Viksit Bharat initiative, fostering inclusive growth and ensuring every citizen contributes to the nation's advancement.
We are pleased to introduce you to our next guest, Mr. Piyush Jha, the Group Vice President and the Head of Asia Pacific, the Managing Director of Asia Pacific at GlobalLogic. He's had experience of leading global teams and driving the APAC strategy at GlobalLogic, where he has also fostered innovation and digital transformation. In fact, as a founding member of GlobalLogic, he has established design labs and collaborated with clients on next-generation products. He also holds an integrated BTech and MTech in computer science and mathematics from IIT Delhi, and also is a member of the Economic Times Leadership Council and the Forbes Technology Council. Mr. Piyush Jha, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
As the head of GlobalLogic for India and also for Asia Pacific, can you help us understand how exactly India's product engineering capabilities are going to contribute to the dream, this national ambition of a Viksit Bharat by 2047?
The national ambition is to become the powerhouse of the world by 2047. I think the things that need to happen differently is we start developing products, not just of our own, but in software balanced products for the world. And if you look at the software landscape of India, that is what has changed in the last few years. We always used to do a lot of software development. We always had a lot of people who could code. But in the last 8 to 10 years, we have started developing a lot of products for ourselves. If you look at products like Paytm or Myntra or Flipkart or Snapdeal, they're world-class products coming out like anything. Some of these products in the digital economy era compete with the best of the world, possibly are better than the best of the world. And that started to make all global companies sit up and think that products can be done in India end to end. So rather than delegating the matter of just coding into India, we are having end-to-end products developed in India. And that is exactly where GlobalLogic plays a very significant role, because for the last 25 years of our existence, we have always believed in developing products end-to-end. If you work on technologies that make a child who has never spoken or never heard anything hear the first words, and look at the bliss on the mom's face. Or if you look at innovating and working on insulin pumps or the best software in the world, that is what makes you stand tall and proud. And I think that is the genesis of the new India that we're talking about.
How do you think India should leverage that advantage? The fact that we have brains that can manage huge technological firms, and also at the same time the fact that we are not just a nation that is creating good smart tech workers, but also creating innovation and also ensuring that globally as well we are creating world-class products. How do you think the focus of GlobalLogic and its investments, for example in Velocity.ai, how are all of these things helping the entire goal of Viksit Bharat?
I think our engineers have always been very diligent and ingenious at creating new things. So, our guys would like to experiment and create stuff that did not exist before. If I look at our own generative AI story, it started in 2021 with a company called Graphy, where we wanted to develop MedTech articles. And we went on to auto-produce those articles. And mind you, this was before ChatGPT broke the space. Our first generative AI release went to production in 2021. That gave us the confidence that we could do a lot of this stuff around generative AI, metaverse, IoT, and the technologies around them. With Hitachi, it has been a blessing of the fact that we could invest a lot in these technologies. We have created a brand new platform that we're calling Velocity.ai, which works with the developer across the life cycle stages to speed up development. If you could do requirements in 4 weeks' time, can you do that today in a week's time? If you could do development at a certain rate, can you do that development at 30% faster rate? If you could take products to market in 18 months' time? Can you do that in 12 months' time? And we can do that today with platforms like Velocity.ai that we have. We're also now investing a lot into agentic AI. If we have to configure a team of 10 personnel today, 7 of them could be humans and 3 could be bots or agents that would work alongside humans. They don't get tired, they don't make a lot of mistakes, and they would just work alongside humans to produce code and produce products that we intend to produce. So absolutely. I think our movement and investment in doing that is yielding fruit today, and I am extremely hopeful that this will be a grand opening into 2047 that we're talking about.
The entire narrative of Viksit Bharat cannot be complete without a skilled workforce. This is the elephant in the room that we need to talk about, and I'm sure a lot of companies need to talk about as well. And it's interesting and it's commendable the kind of partnerships you're also doing with engineering colleges and all of these institutions as well. So again, at the end of the day, what sort of efforts do you think need to be put, and what is GlobalLogic doing in ensuring that we don't just have human resource, which we have in abundance, but it is skilled and it is industry ready as well?
I think there are 2 parts to the answer here. One of them, I feel we are already doing. The second, I think we need to do more of.
Right.
What we need to do more of, what India needs to do more of, is take the investment into the quality higher education a notch ahead.
Right.
What we got into doing with the motion that we were seeing around software development and computer science and engineering was we started a lot of colleges that were teaching people languages and applications and stuff around that. We need to invest more into building algorithmic knowledge, into building out data science capabilities and things like them. And I'm sure colleges are realizing that. We are into discussions with 8 to 10 different engineering colleges, which we have partnerships with. There's an industry academia collaboration that we run, and these colleges essentially teach GlobalLogic sponsored courses in their 5th and 6th semester. In the 7th semester, we go in to the campuses and hire quite a few of them. I'm a big believer in the fact that the fresh talent that comes to the market, and this contrary to what a lot of other firms are doing today, because we bet pretty heavily on experience, which is good, but we should also bet pretty heavily on the youth. They come disruptive, they come hard, and they don't carry a baggage. They don't have to unlearn. Right. They just need to learn the new ropes that the industry is teaching them today. We have a lot of good partnerships with these engineering colleges where we get a lot of talent from. We have started hiring pretty heavily from IITs and NITs around, and we feel those guys will change the game. They will come in, disrupt the industry. A lot of our hackathons are, by the way, won by freshers who come in fresh. I'm a big believer in that talent, and I feel that that's something that we should keep investing more and more on.
Sustainability is also a major pillar when it comes to the Viksit Bharat narrative. How do we ensure that there is sustainability, and how is GlobalLogic through its initiative like zero carbon offices and afforestation ensuring that while we develop, while there are sprawling offices, there's a good working environment for everyone, at the same time sustainability is also at the heart of the development?
We have started our offices clean of any single-use plastic. 4 of our offices are zero carbon offices. We are investing not just in doing stuff around sustainability, but also creating sustainability software that would gamify the whole arena and make sustainability a common person's movement rather than the government movement or the corporate movement alone.
So as we close this episode of Asia One Presents Let's Make India Great Viksit Bharat at 2047, we'd like to remind our viewers the essence of the Viksit Bharat initiative. That is fostering inclusive growth and ensuring every citizen contributes to the nation's advancement. Through this series, we'll keep meeting remarkable individuals who are shaping India's future and setting global benchmarks. So stay tuned.